Tiffany. And I know she keeps saying, I'm a black woman, but she's not saying it correctly the way it should be said. She is saying,
Hello,
I'm not
everybody.
doing the things that
Let
they
me know if
say.
you're in the
And
chat.
there's other ways
Making
of
sure
putting
everything
it
is
correctly.
fine. We're using
There's other
Burgundy
ways of putting it
Blues
than I can.
feed. I think Critical Smoker is not available.
The problem
So
is not you. Okay?
check out
And
Burgundy
we
Blue
are
channel. You
alternative
want to
ways
subscribe,
that
you
will
can.
agitate people to
There will
say
be no
what you want
quorum
to say.
in this meeting, so we'll
But
just
after
have
they
Henyard
report that
talk
it's
and
done,
rant,
we call
and then
her.
we'll just, I guess we'll call it
She
a
came
day.
back and here's
It was
the
an
judge's
announcement that there was not going to be a meeting. I saw the message about 20 minutes ago,
She felt
and I'll just
bold.
read it as we wait until Tiffany Henyard shows up. Or like says there's no quorum, and then she does a thing. So this is from the desk of the township trustees, Chris Gonzalez and Carmen Carlisle.
So that's where
Thornton Township Board remains committed to serving the best interests of the township, both now and for the future, despite ongoing discrepancies regarding trustee Jerry Jones' resignation and a 60-day time frame to fill the vacancy. The board firmly believes that the electors should decide who fills the seat for the remainder of the term. Unfortunately, Supervisor Henyard appears determined to appoint someone at tonight's meeting, a decision the board will not support. Her repeated efforts to create hostile meeting environments and push unsupported agenda items do not serve the township or its residents. The board will not participate in actions that risk casting the township in a negative light. Our priority remains advancing an agenda that upholds integrity and represents the best interests for all residents. To ensure transparency and address those important matters properly, the board will hold a special meeting in the coming days.
Yeah, I know. But even with Steve, he'll tell you,
Cool.
you talk with him.
Let me know if you guys can. Oh, I just read that, so hopefully you guys heard that.
Really done to you other than that
I didn't set up my chat,
But what has,
so I guess I'm gonna try to do that as we do this thing here. So give me a second, guys.
I wasn't even involved in all that. I was retired. I said, no, I'm not getting back involved in all this stuff and
Let's
everything.
see
But
here.
then they started all of this with the last.
I hope, I hope y'all can work it out because that's the thing. We all got to live together. Oh,
All right,
good.
hold on.
We all got
Hold on, guys.
We got to live and see.
Nothing's going on right
and
now.
all that.
Let me try to set this up real quick so I can see the chat properly.
I didn't give you that.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't get, but I can't do that. I'm not a doctor. But if there's anything else, you need me to come back cut your grass.
Yeah, you got.
He knows all.
Nice.
The same thing with Jason. I was over there with the beautifying.
I hope you guys enjoying yourselves. It's actually pretty nice and warm out here.
Well, that makes
But
me
whenever
feel
you
good.
see them, show them that card and say,
Out here in
"Tell
New
me
York
one
City.
thing
Mm-hmm.
that you
Make
want
sure.
grass cut
Okay,
your
got a good amount of people. There's
said,
already 400
Thank you.
people in the box. Appreciate that.
That
Hit
and
the
that
like,
he
subscribe if you
posts
haven't
Tiffany does
already.
Yeah,
because she's in the sea.
yeah.
She's in the sea.
Let me something went
That's
wrong.
We just gotta let her
Come on.
just
She's
leave.
in the
Yeah,
sea. Who's
everything.
gonna get it and what they're gonna be like?
Let's see.
don't
Try this
We don't
again.
know.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Go to the meeting.
thank you, and thanks for clarifying that. That made me feel so much better. And I know a lot of the audience don't like that.
You
too.
got to feel my spirit.
All right.
Yeah.
Hopefully this
Everywhere
works.
People go.
Hopefully.
Like I said, I can't
This
go in a jewel without some of my
works.
students and stuff around. Hey, Mr. Ray, remember me?
Yeah.
I'm like, whoa. I ain't got no money. If you're gonna, no, I'm not like that no more.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
All right.
They were
We
getting
got
ready
the
to suspend me and
chat.
kick me out of school, but you
Yeah,
say,
so Burgundy
I
Blue
want you to know, I appreciate it. It goes
is
on
the
and
only
on.
one that I've
keep
seen that
on
has the
being in the
stream.
community,
So-
and I was glad to hear you
But it's
say
important to
I was here
check
before
out the
Pop
information.
Staples.
Please
Pop
subscribe
Staples.
if
Yeah,
you are
that.
interested.
Go Cat.
Subscribe to her
Here
channel.
before Pop
She
Staples.
actually did
Going
some
on. I
work
was here
earlier
before the
with
guy
some
that
of
was
the
old, what you talking about, whatever his
electric
name
stuff for the township.
35 years, I was here
So
before them.
Man, so you was like one of
right
the,
now
you
we're gonna
were the
check this out.
like
We're
a
gonna
pioneer,
see
like it
what
was unheard of.
Henny is gonna say,
Yeah, it was.
and we're gonna work it out.
Good, go.
Oh my God.
Gotta- See, they didn't do that to them.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Let me
Wow.
see. Let me know if you can
Well, thank you. I have
hear
to sit down and
me.
talk with you some more. Thank you.
Y'all have fun.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, can you guys even hear this?
You're back. Everybody's back. I'm about to say y'all are back, huh? You back? I thought you were sending somebody else.
Let's see. Microphone.
Oh, there you. Oh,
The hearings didn't end until like 5.
Oh.
So I just decided to start.
okay. Okay. Oh wow. Thank you. Thank you. The hearings didn't end till 5. We just got word from Lansing Journal and Harvey World. Harvey World. They said they just stayed. They're back. No. So hey you guys. So let me fill you in. So I was talking to Mr. Rayburn. So when I saw Mr. Rayburn outside, I said, Mr. Rayburn, I was really disappointed in that MS comment. So I had to let you know. I mean, we had a private conversation upstairs before I came down here, and I turned my camera off so we could talk. And I said, I don't know why people are using people ailments and stuff like as a dig at people. I don't like that. So despite how I feel about anybody, and that's when he came back over to explain. So Keith Price and everybody's here now. So he came back to explain what he meant, and y'all heard what he said. He said, if Ed needs me, it's already been squashed. That's his side. I don't know. I'm only listening to one side, and I didn't talk to Ed Steve. But I just wanted to make sure he knew as a resident what God has for us in our future. We don't know what's going to happen to us. So we shouldn't be using digs at cancer and this their life. So anyway, on the second part, I just saw the Lansing Journal and Harvey World.
All right, I'm having some issues with my audio going through the mic and the speaker. So we're at investigating advocates stream because I need to figure out why the sound is going in a weird position. So let me. Okay. All right. I may make myself a little smaller actually. Okay. Usually I have all this set up before, but it's been a while since I've been doing some of this. So okay. Okay. Cool. For some reason, I gotta figure out my audio. So give me a second. Appreciate that. What's going on with my audio?
But they use Easy Mux. StreamYard is another good one.
Okay, let me know if you guys can hear. Or there's nothing happening, but let me know. Oh yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I was surprised. I was checking out, and anyone who's checked out the NBC documentary where Regina Waldrop, kind of breaking down where we are, and I guess in terms of the Dalton uh, saga. But yeah, I was surprised. I actually saw some of my thumbnails and stuff like that. Yeah, I mean, it don't matter to me as long as someone has a stream.
See this
We need to see what's going on. So
on YouTube?
I think it's important to watch everybody if you want to hear everything, even people that you may not agree with, you don't like. That's how I do things. But I understand a lot of people have different ideas about that, and that's the cool thing about this that we do here.
So live view.
You can listen to whatever you want to listen to.
Right. And then I can mute or unmute.
Yeah, I agree. Actually, I have to write her a note. Appreciate it, that type of thing. So, the usual time. She's going to be about probably 20, 20 minutes late, so it's already 6:15 over there. It'll hit that time there, and then we will listen to her have her little conversation, and I guess we'll probably be done with that because there's no meeting. In fact, did you guys hear me when I read the statement? I don't know if you guys did. If you didn't, I'll probably reread it again since we have some time to kind of hang out and chill for a second. Actually, let me bring it back over here. Okay. Okay, cool. So we're just sitting back, just waiting until we get something going on. So yeah, this stream is from Investigating Advocate. So if you are a mod, you want to throw his link in the chat, you can. But hopefully when they start speaking, you guys can hear. But I think I got my audio. My audio was all in one. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But my audio was all acting weird. That's why you should always do a test stream. But clearly, I did not. Okay, I think everything should be good. Actually, let me let's watch the latest video while we wait. So give me a second. Let me check the latest video about Henyard while we wait, so I can assess to see if my audio is working the way I want it to. All right, let's see.
Nate Fields' name will not appear on the ballot.
Allies of Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard were successful in getting some of her challengers kicked off the April 1st general election ballot.
Based on those things alone, this document should be overruled.
Resident Michael Smith was behind many of today's objections. After a short hearing, the Electoral Board voted to remove Nate Fields Jr.'s name from the ballot. He was running for supervisor.
I don't think this is fair. I think we're making a big mistake right now.
Fields Jr. is vowing to appeal the decision, which was based on the board's belief that he missed key procedural steps in the filing process.
The one particular, what was it, a statement of candidacy, wasn't binded properly to the rest of the petition packet.
The meeting began this morning and took place in the township's headquarters in South Suburban South Holland. 2 other supervisor candidates were kicked off the ballot because of not having enough nominating signatures and other issues.
The total number of valid signatures.
This all comes as Henyard is working to get herself on the ballot after losing in a rare Democratic caucus vote a few weeks ago to represent the party. State Senator Napoleon Harris ended up being nominated as the Democratic challenger. Since then, Henyard's filed multiple lawsuits against both the Thornton Township Democratic Party and Harris.
I'm run 17 different cities, including my own, Dalton, and people want to control it.
Tiffany Henyard is still facing FBI scrutiny for her handling of finances as township supervisor and as mayor of Dalton, but has denied any wrongdoing. Tonight, Henyard's warning of a possible Thornton Township shutdown if insurance isn't approved.
Okay. So I still didn't figure it out yet, but we're gonna do well enough to watch the meeting. So no biggie. I don't know. I gotta figure that out, but I'll do that another time. But more shenanigans, trying to figure out who's gonna run, who's able to run, all that type of thing. But at least we can watch this when it comes on. The sound does work. It's not really something that should affect you guys. Okay, so the double audio was going to happen when they start speaking. I'll probably have to mute this situation, so we'll see. Nothing's happening right now, as far as I can tell. Actually, are they moving? Oh, okay, someone moved. Okay, I was like, is this live? I'm like, maybe this is not live. All right. All right, so we're still hanging in there, still waiting. I'm sorry. Yeah, I have like the. I probably should find a way to mute that, but I appreciate that you guys have that done. So yeah, no quorum here, guys. We're just gonna want to hear what she has to say. She had quite an eventful couple of days. So we'll see what she has to say about all the stuff that's been going on in the last couple of weeks. You know, she's not going to be pretty happy about any of this, but you know, it is what it is. Actually, let me do one more thing. I know I'm doing a bunch of stuff right now. I should have already had this taken care of. I should have had this already taken care of. Oh, wait. Okay. Well, that's the problem, trying to do everything this in the last minute. All right. I know you're hearing this click, 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 click. Click, 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 clack, clack. All right. We're back. They're at the township right now. Pickles says, what's going on with her and her boyfriend being evicted out the house? I think they delayed the case until sometime next year. That's not confirmed, but that's what I've read in a few conversations and stuff like that. So nothing is going to happen right now. Yeah, I think I haven't spent too much time going into there. I don't know if she has the same situation as like the rest of the people who work in the township, whether she has like a husband working there or family members or something like that. But yeah, I guess I've could definitely do that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, shout out to Cooking with Frank. I don't know if he's in. Yeah, you know, I did see that. So if you guys are not familiar with Vivian, Your Favorite Survivor, she has a YouTube channel. I think it's called Your Favorite Survivor. Apparently Keith Price posted this on his Facebook. I couldn't find it, so I don't know if he did it and then deleted it. So I can't confirm that if it's actually what he actually put, because I'm looking through his Facebook. I can't find it. But he said something extremely kind of disgusting, if you want to, about her and her cancer, and it just seems like we're definitely jumping off the deep end with how we talk to each other. But Keith Price has an impulse issue. You could tell when he gets angry, he gets the Twitter fingers and he says some really crazy stuff, and that was definitely something outrageous. Oh, there go the lawyer. I guess they're about to announce that there will be no meeting.
All right, good evening, everyone. Thanks for coming out. I appreciate it. It's been a long, long day. Unfortunately, we do not have a quorum as always. I know everybody has been watching us, following us. See that myself, your supervisor, Leah Henyard, also Loretta Bell, clerk, and also Darlene Gray Elders, who's a trustee. Then we have me down there, and then we have my commission, and then we have the lawyer to my left. The lawyer. I think I just have to mess with them. But I just want to thank everybody for always coming out and doing their job and showing up. You guys know we have a scheduled board meeting today on the books, and we are all supposed to be here to make sure we take care of the business of the people. Unfortunately, the board of trustees, Chris and also Carmen Carlisle. They both did not show up this evening. And the sad part about it is that today we had the election cases down here. We pretty much got done about say 5:30. Chris was here for that, but he don't come here for the real business, which is to vote on things that's needed for the vote. Couple things that's at stake, and I'm gonna be quick. You guys know we do not have insurance here at Floyd Township. I've been saying this, I've been showing this. You guys know this. We called for several different meetings. Over 60 days, the board of trustees have not shown up to take care of any business, guys. That means you residents, when you come here, ask for help, whether it's upstairs in PA for your light, gas, your water, your mortgage, your rental system, your burial system, also transportation, also the food pantry. All of these things are in jeopardy, and that's what you're failing to realize for those that don't understand what is happening. We are showing up to vote for things such as paying your bills, paying our bills, because we cannot operate without paying our light, our gas, our water, things of that nature. We cannot also move forward with employees that work in certain departments and help you guys with your services, like I just said, the light, the water, the gas, the mortgage. You come and you get help from us. We agree and we say we're going to pay your bill, but then all of a sudden we have a board meeting and the board members do not show up. Therefore, your bill cannot get paid. So you thought that you was able to get it paid by us, but we agree the next day, next week, people don't pay your bill, and your lights are off, your water is off. That is the reality of what's happening for you today. I'm trying to make sure everyone knows this, and y'all should reach out to your trustees because they are not doing their job. They are neglecting their duty as an elected official, which is show up to two board meetings, let alone one board meeting when it's the holiday season, and make sure they vote for things for you residents. You are not getting the things you need currently right now. There's a lot of things and big decisions you have to make as board members, and I guess the ones that's here, of course, of shutdown. And when I say shutdown, how I say this, the lawyers have told us several times that we will not be able to continue to operate because we do not have insurance. And I just want to put that out there, I put it out there every single time. So now we're going to make provisions to move forward, and then we will announce it and give something to everybody here. The sad part that I don't like about it is y'all know a people person because the board is hurting people. They're hurting our residents. I don't care if you don't like me, you don't like that on this board. It does not matter. What matters is you come here, take care of responsibility, and take care of the business here at the township. But we're not doing that. We're not paying bills. We're not able to get food. We're not able to do a lot of things that's really, really helpful to poor township residents. And that's what's hurting my heart, guys. That's what's saddening me because I ran for office to make sure I be there for the people. And in doing so, you need a board to help you. I just want you to remember this when election time comes and when people ask you to vote for them and do things, remember how they neglected you and said no to you when it was your time. I really don't have very much to say, just I'm hurt bad. I'm hurt that they are hurting people. I'm hurt that we are sitting here 2 months in and we're still not able to pay crucial bills. And I guess people will understand and feel me when it affects you immediately. Because I've always been a person to keep moving forward, to not stop progress. But right now, I have to listen to the Lord. The Lord is saying that we cannot move forward as relates to the township because we don't have insurance, which the board of trustees did not come and vote for the insurance. When we put it on there several different times, we did special meetings and another special meeting, a regular board meeting, and they still did not come and vote for something so crucial that really is impacting everything from our vehicles to you guys just being in this building and them the hard decisions that we have to make right now. And I just want to make sure people understand, and here's for me, because I don't like that people put misleading information out without the facts, without the truth. So anybody that has been watching, you have been seeing us show up here, myself, the clerk, Darlene, and also the attorney, Impact, we appreciate you. Come every single board meeting, display whatever our identities are, so that we can make sure that we vote together, we make sure we make a way for the people. And right now that is in jeopardy for those that don't understand. So all these little games and all this little politics, I'm not for. I think people should stop. And now I guess the people will feel this not happening in our township because people didn't come up and do their job, which is basically just come here and vote. There's no reason that not one trustee should not show up to a board meeting. Because no matter what it is, guys, I know y'all not count. There's 4 of us, right? So we're down 1 lane or 1 trustee. So with 4 of us, that people can come in and vote down or sideways. But you have to come and vote. If they don't come and vote, now it hurts you guys. But they're not telling you that part that you're missing. So right now, I need you now. If they came and voted for, say insurance, you make that. It's myself and Darlene. No, vote for insurance. If one don't say no, guess what? We don't got no insurance. So that's how simple it is. When people act like they don't understand what happened before them, our job is to make sure that the township runs. Our job is to make sure we provide a way for the people. Our job is to make sure that your kids, your loved ones, this weekend, is gonna have food, which we don't have because they didn't pay no bills. No bills have been paid. Include our food stamps, those that are not in the food pantry. And also the toy giveaway. And that's what's really heartbreaking because there's people that cannot afford it. There's people that literally sign up for the toy giveaway, which we have every single year. Over 700 families will be affected by this on Saturday, so they don't have no toys or no way of making sure they provide a way for their kids. And that alone should make any of y'all happy because you should do people like that. You just should. We have a budget, we have the money, we have everything. Please stop. So all I'm trying to tell you guys is that everybody has the opportunity to show up and basically cast a vote. That's kind of what we got. So I stand here before you because I want to talk to you guys. You don't have a board meeting, and I tell you, if you don't want to hear me, that doesn't matter. I'm here just to talk to the people who will understand what is going on. For those that don't want to hear me, please be quiet, please. So I'm just making sure that everybody knows from me what is going on, what are our next steps, and what has transpired, what's going on with potential layoffs. Because we have to shut down the township, and means that people don't have jobs from Monday. And all these things are important. And I'm mentioning this all to you now because now we have to let you guys know what you're saying. So you have really realized the government here for a township. You got Napoleon Harris involved in this, Thaddeus Jones involved in this, all these puppet masters involved in the shutdown here for this township. You have people sitting here pushing their company, there are people to get the insurance, the max book, that's what the police in partnership with. You got a lot of hidden agendas back here that a lot of people don't see or pay attention to. I'm not afraid to put it out in the open. They want you to know what they're doing to our government, to the people of Gordon Township. So I just want to point that out so that you know what it is. I thank you so much for coming out this evening. If you have any questions, any concerns, please address my staff and they can answer anything for you. Thank you to my staff. Let me make sure I say this. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so hard. Thank you. Y'all are hard. Student services are really important. Y'all are doing an awesome job. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming out. I'll see you guys.
None of them people live in the township. None of them live in the township. She's in the caucus vote. She's in the caucus vote.
All right, I'm getting a little dizzy by looking at this screen. It's too much shaking for me right now. So I have that muted. For some reason, I can't have sound and my mic is going through the same sound. Um,
That means it's no money for that whole fiscal year. I know somebody.
what Dot's talking about? I can't really hear, guys. I'm sorry. This is from Investigate and Advocate's stream. All right, I guess this is done. I guess this is it. All right, fair enough. I guess that's about it. I don't think it's any more else going on. So yeah, she basically just says this. She was just saying the same thing. I don't really see much of it's the same stuff. Yeah, I was getting dizzy too. That's why I was like, I think the meeting that how many meetings? When was the last time the township had a meeting? I couldn't tell you. I don't know how long it has been since they had a meeting. I couldn't tell you. So Tiffany she had the same spiel, calling Carmen Carlisle, talking about how those two trustees are holding up the works. Nothing really that new to report on that. I'm gonna read the release that came from the desk of the township trustees Gonzalez and Carlisle. One more time, in case you guys are just showing up, that the meeting was canceled due to no quorum. So this was regarding tonight's meeting for immediate release. Thornton Township Board remains committed to serving the best interests of the township, both now and for the future, despite ongoing discrepancies regarding trustee Jerry Jones' resignation and a 60-day time frame to refill the vacancy. The board firmly believes that the electors should decide who fills the seat for the remainder of the term. Unfortunately, Tiffany Henyard appears determined to appoint someone at tonight's meeting, a decision the board will not support. Her repeated efforts to create hostile meeting environments and push unsupported agenda items do not serve the township or its residents. The board will not participate in actions that risk casting the township in a negative light. Our priority remains advancing an agenda that upholds integrity and represents the best interests for all residents. To ensure transparency and address these important matters properly, the board will hold a special meeting in the coming days. So I guess we'll have, you know what? These glasses killing my eyes. This is my streaming glasses. I get the blue light. Whew, that feels much better. So at this point, I guess we'd be looking forward to the special meeting conducting what was going on to refill the seat had by Jerry Jones. So we are still here back at impasse between Henyard and those trustees. I can't even say that she's doing anything in terms of a campaign speech. She's not on the ballot right now. She's not running necessarily because she's not on the ballot. She was kicked off at the caucus a couple of weeks ago, and she had to refile that lawsuit. So you guys may have noticed I did a video a couple of days ago where she had to dismiss the lawsuit because she had to get the Dixmoor mayor Fitzgerald Roberts off of there because he didn't want to participate. He didn't want to be a plaintiff. So now it's just Tiffany Henyard, and she refiled the lawsuit. So right now, I guess it's still politics, but she's not even on the ballot. You got Napoleon Harris, I think you got Christopher Clark. You don't have her, but she's still going to use this. I guess in the miracle that she gets able to get back on the ballot, the only way that's going to work is basically the judge is going to have to say the caucus was illegal, or I don't know, but basically just negate the caucus altogether, and then she gets back on there. I have no idea how the judge or how the court will decide that. But the politics here, what I thought politics was, or what I assume is compromise, right? Not everyone gets what they want. You have to work with the other side to say, okay, if you really care about the residents, then you will try to work with the trustees so the electors can vote for the trustee. if someone's really caring about what's going on, you will try to figure out a way to work with the other side. But at this point, there's so much vitriol and anger and name calling and saying outrage. I mean, she has her number 2 at this point in township, Keith Price, discussing things to residents. As a public figure, you have to take the hits. You have to take it. I mean, that's the whole point. If you are going to be on a politician, entertainer, you're on TV, you're online, you're on YouTube, people are going to say some really crazy stuff about you, but you should not react in that way. You shouldn't talk about someone's cancer. That's as a public official, that should be, basically, you should be not be able to serve anything. What kind of person you are, that you're not able to handle criticism. But that's what that's what Henyard probably wants. She wants undying loyalty. Fight as aggressively as I guess some of the people fight aggressively at her, or whatever you want to call it. But I think as a politician, you have to take the hits. You have to take that criticism, and you should not be saying this. I don't know what's going on. Illinois. I don't know what's going on. The way you guys interact with each other. And this is me, I'm in New York City. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm looking at this and the way people talk to each other online, offline. It's crazy because everyone considers New Yorkers rude, and we are rude, but I guess we just go about our business. There's too many of us to really just sit there and I guess focus on one person. I think what I've learned about local politics, it's like a family feud, right? It's like your next door neighbor that you can't stand. And the reason why I able to relate because I've had that in my life where you had a neighbor that you could not stand, and it's every single day you got to deal with this person and you can't stand them, and it's always a borderline to something may happen either legally or illegally. So it's just like, it's such a small community and everyone knows each other, and people just say really nasty things to each other. Whether being in Brooklyn, you can curse someone out down the street. You may never see them again. There's too many people here. So, as a Ohio resident, I wouldn't live or drive through that place. And it is sad to say, but yeah, I mean, it's not a good look. I'm in Brooklyn, and it's not. I'm like, damn, I don't interact with people like that. Even if it's talking about politics or not, but this is where it is. This is 3 years, almost 4 years of this. And if you don't think Henyard did anything illegal, you'd have to say there's some incompetency. There is a lack of leadership. There's too much. It's too messy. It's too emotional. You need to find a leader that's kind of similar to that lawyer that doesn't have any emotions. But you not like completely gone, like he took an elbow or something like that, but someone who doesn't do anything related to emotion. There's too much emotion. Everyone is mad. Everyone's going to scream. You need the temperament with a little bit more brain, like stuff happening, because you can't just sit there and do nothing. Like a little bit of the lawyer, not too much, because he's too subdued. He has taken something and he's like, man, I'm just getting paid. This is an hour of my time. Probably getting $300, $400 for this hour. But it's just so much emotion. Can you lead anything being that emotional? I don't think so. New York City is a prison camp? Well, I guess I'm in a prison camp. But I mean, I'm in New York City. I'm okay. I'm doing well. But I feel you. I know a lot of people don't like New York City, but I've been born and raised here. That's my home. And there's a lot of negative about it, but I love it. It's just, I don't know. Gonzalez trustee is part of the problem. He's the one that recommended Tiffany to be supervisor because she was a single black male for a female and been known for 10 years. Yeah, I mean, that's something that Gonzalez has to acknowledge. I think he acknowledged it to a certain extent, but I am interested that if you were in a township and one trustee that nominated, because again, Tiffany Henyard was not elected to be township supervisor, and the person nominated her caused all these issues. Would you vote for that person again? You know, if you're in township, I guess you have the ability to do so. But, or would you say, you know what? I know that you made a mistake, but this is a really bad mistake. It's like, you got to question judgments, question what the hell were you doing. That would be me. But I understand being able to say I messed up, which is actually a good thing. When you truly acknowledge that you screwed up, like truly, without any excuses or any kind of explanations, say, hey, I really made a bad decision, and this is why it was a bad decision, and how I will never do that again. Right? Like when your kid does something wrong, it's not just the thing that you did wrong. You want to get into the why. Why did you do it? And why it was a bad idea. And what did we learn from it? That's the kind of information that's important when a politician does make a mistake. Because I understand that people make mistakes, and mistakes can be most mistakes can be forgiven. That's what's up. Listen, New York City, yeah, it's not great. Rent is extremely high, and it gets cold depending on where you live. And we got a mayor indicted by the feds, but I think he's trying to work with Trump, and I think he realizes if I do what Trump wants me to do, even if I get convicted and sentenced, Trump is he's going to pardon. I think Eric Adams he's on that edge of, I got to do what he kind of tells me to do, because I don't want to get myself in federal prison for what I think he clearly did. He did what I think most politicians do, receive a kickback. I think all of them do. But he got caught, and he tried to hide it. And I don't know who he pissed off in the federal government, but they got him dead to rights, in my opinion. So only person he has is Trump. And if Trump wants to deal with the migrant situation or whatever, he has to play ball, whether he agrees with it or not. So we got our problems here. So let me it may seem like it's a miracle place over here. It's not. Did you like New York City better when Rudy Giuliani was mayor? God. I'm trying to remember. This is how terrible my memory is. Did Giuliani start the stop and frisk thing, or that was Bloomberg? Like, I was not a fan of stop and frisk, because my nerdy ass was stopped multiple times for no reason when stop and frisk was popping. And, and then they realized that stop and frisk is unconstitutional. But I know that Giuliani did stamp down the crime. So the crime rates were down. So overall, a lot of stuff he was doing in terms of the crime was pretty solid. But I'm not sure if it was him or Bloomberg. It could have been him, and then Bloomberg continued it. He was definitely a better politician as a mayor than whatever he was doing in terms of the dealing with Trump and all that type of thing. But yeah, I mean, De Blasio to me is one of the worst mayors I've lived through. He was god awful. He was really, really bad. And I thought Eric Adams was going to get a little better, but I think too many issues, obviously, and then this corruption thing. He probably is not going to make another term. He's definitely not going to be mayor again. I would definitely agree. He's not going to be mayor. Will he go to jail? Will he go to federal prison? I think Trump bails him out. Or pardon him. You know what I mean. They had a reason to stop you. You had the complexion for the connection. Yeah, I got stopped going. I got stopped going home at one point, and then I got stopped going somewhere else. And they just stop you and just try to ask you a bunch of questions, and then they start searching you. Like they just start frisking you, and you're like, "Oh, what's going on?" And then obviously nothing happened because I wasn't doing anything. But yeah, stop and frisk was definitely unconstitutional. TJ came in late. All right, so I'll recap a little bit for you, TJ Truth. No meeting. Carlisle and Trustee Carlisle and Gonzalez decided not to come to the meeting because Henyard does not want to. She wants to appoint this trustee on her own, and the rest of the board is not going to support. So, Trustee Jerry Jones quit 60 days, over 60 days ago. So the 60-day time frame to fill the vacancy, the electors are supposed to be the ones that decide who fills the seat. And it looks like Henyard does not want that to happen. So instead of talking about that seat, she says, okay, these other trustees don't care about the insurance. They don't care about the needs of the residents, and using this more to score some political points with the residents of the township. The biggest problem is she's not even going to be able to be on the ballot right now. So you would think maybe try to adjust the political strategy, try to find a way to compromise, to get some wins on the board. You would think instead of just like, I don't know, just like she takes this hammer and she just hitting anything that looks like a nail. And I just don't see that making a lot of sense politically or even logically, that you're not willing to do any kind of work. But I think the way she handles Thornton is the way she does it. Dalton. When you have a problem with her, she gives you no out. She is not going to compromise with you. She's going to go to lawyers. Lawyers makes a lot of money. If you wanted to make a lot of money, become a lawyer, go to Dalton. Or don't even go to Dalton. Go to Illinois. You'll clean up because everyone is suing each other. And these lawyers are sitting there making $200, $300, $400 an hour laughing at everybody. I mean, I would if I was a lawyer. The back and forths, all these squabbles, and no one's able to work with each other. There's no mediation. There's no compromise. And it's just years and years of just you making tons of money. Right? I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Yes, you are correct. She did take the picture down. She took it down a long time ago. And then every Dalton meeting, you would see Trustee Belcher with her picture. They have a back and forth. It's all these personal vendettas against each other. And it just spills out in this public meeting, this public situation where you're supposed to be there to be a servant of the public. And obviously, we see what's happening over there. Actually, I have a video. I haven't. I gotta keep fixing it. They keep telling me that it's going to be, I guess, age restricted. So I gotta fix it. But it's a crazy situation that's going on in Alabama, a city called Tarrant, city of Tarrant, and it's crazy. I mean, you got a mayor and a councilman fighting each other. Literally 2 years ago, the councilman punches the mayor outside in the parking lot after a meeting. The citizens are suing the mayor, saying that he's corrupt, is incompetent. Then you got the councilman that's apparently racist. Apparently, it's all in Alabama. It's outrageous. I had it on my members for a few minutes, but I realized it got restricted, and I took it down. I got to fix it to see exactly what is the issue. I guess maybe the racial stuff is making it age restricted. So I'm working on that video. I'll probably have it by tomorrow evening. But small town politics, it is a blood sport. It is completely outrageous. And I've seen that with more and more town halls and city meetings and places that I've never heard of, where it's extremely personal. They have a long history of not liking each other, and it just spills out in the public. Let's see. Yeah. I totally agree. This is showing you how not to do it, right? Like everyone should be like, okay, what can we do for it to be not in this situation? There's more than one person that contributes to this situation. What could we all do differently? And this place, I think, it's too far gone with. You need new people. You need new blood in there. I know everyone has to live in township or live in Dalton, but new blood would be great. But you know, the people who are there, they're there, and you guys in the township and Dalton, you guys have to pick, and hopefully it all works out for you. But on that note, I guess there's not really much going on. It's the same old, same old. That's why I don't want to kill. I don't want to waste too much time. Henyard said the same thing 10,000 times. I guess at this point, they're all trying to figure out who's going to be able to run for Dalton. Obviously, the supervisor. Just, you got the same cast of characters saying the same stuff. I'm not able to, I guess, able to explain this in a different way, right? It's the same thing. We'll see what happens. I guess the special board meeting, and Henyard won't be there for that, so I don't. Well, maybe she will. Maybe she will. I don't know. I guess we'll say she won't, but we'll see from Trustee Gonzalez and Carlisle that they'll have a special meeting, try to explain what's going on. But on that note, guys, I don't really have anything else. Did Trustees Belcher send me $500? No. Trustees did not send me $500. What else? Any more questions before we head out of here? Yeah, so I did play that. I don't know if you guys heard that. They're trying to get one. I guess he's running for supervisor to what do you call it? To get him off the ballot, the supervisor. So interesting. Yeah, it's really it's the same old, same old. It's not really anything that we can really, even like the documentary was done. It was great, but if you've been watching this for about a few months, you kind of already know. Well, at least the surface stuff. There's a lot of stuff that's not out publicly, but the surface level, all the players in the game and all that stuff. Appreciate. Has she given up on supervisor? Nope. She got a few lawsuits. The results of the lawsuits will dictate what's going on in terms of she becomes a lame duck and she just there until they get the elections and the new supervisor jumps in, or the courts actually listen to what she has to say and believe that there was some shenanigans happening at the caucus. So we'll see soon. But yeah, other than that, there's nothing else going on. Guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. I got to work on this video real quick. I'm sure there's other people still talking about this, but yeah, it's same old, same old. Get some to eat, get something to drink.